Dave Prazak, this is the match I have been waiting for all night. Iron Woman match.
And not just 60. Everybody was prepared for 60 coming in tonight. But both competitors have agreed to extend the time to 75 minutes with the objective of breaking that North American women's wrestling record. And that record was set by Mercedes Martinez years ago.
So Dave, do you think that gives Mercedes Martinez the advantage then? I mean, you know, if she can go that long, and she's done it almost that long once, Tessa Blanchard has never.
From Waterbury, Connecticut, the Latina Sensation, Mercedes Martinez! Her opponent, from Charlotte, North Carolina, she is the Phoenix Surprise Champion, and she is undeniable, Tessa Blanchard!
Hope everybody's ready for some wrestling, because we're about to get it. 75 minutes. The Phoenix Arise at stake.
I cannot even imagine.
What's the longest match that you ever competed in?
Maybe 25? Maybe. You know, I just, and knowing that you have to go that long coming into the match, like I would be a ball of nerves. Like, can I last that long?
The clock is ticking. It's do or die right now.
This is smart. See, this is probably how I would do most of the match.
They know they have to
stay as far away from my opponent as possible.
They know they have to conserve energy. They can't take any huge risks in the early going because they know if they get injured early on, that's it. They're going to pay the price for the next 75 minutes. You've got to be very careful in the early going of this matchup to not sustain an injury. And a split crowd here in Berwyn. The fans are appreciative of the abilities of both competitors. Both of them.
They both can't win. There's got to be just one winner tonight.
But what if they're like tied when the 75 minutes expire? What if it's 3-3, 4-4, or 0-0? What if there's no falls in 75 minutes?
Wow. You give me a lot to think about for the next 75 minutes.
Well, Mercedes with the first hard strike of the match. Clubbing down across the chest of Tessa Blanchard. It was a very busy schedule. I know she has been wrestling all week. There was a midweek women's wrestling card on the West Coast promoted by Bar Wrestling that she was a part of. You know, she's got a whole lot of travel going on. Tomorrow she's wrestling in Texas, then coming back for Shimmer. She is one of the busiest women in professional wrestling today. Earlier this week, tapings for Impact, pay-per-view this past Sunday for Impact. You always hear veterans complain about how there's no more territories anymore. People are only wrestling on the weekends. It's not true. They're staying very busy, especially Tessa Blanchard.
But, you know, Mercedes Martinez wrestling for 18 years now, and I think she's just getting better and better every time I see her in the ring.
Proof of that was her match with Miko Satomura as part of that Mae Young Classic.
Was that not phenomenal? I was actually quite sad that Mercedes Martinez didn't get the win on that one.
But she caught a lot of people's attention.
She did.
Wrestling fans worldwide.
She held her own, didn't she? It was.
And it was when Mercedes was sidelined, took a bit of a break from professional wrestling to let all of those nagging injuries from the years of the grind let them heal. When she came back, she was in the best condition of her career and a complete career resurgence. Once she came back, she was better than ever. It was just letting all those injuries heal that made her into the athlete that we see today. Usually when you're 18 years into a career, you're winding down. Mercedes ain't winding down.
She's not winding down at all. Like I said, if anything, she's getting better. I thought she was a tough opponent when I used to have to wrestle her. Nowadays, I don't.
Nowadays, nobody wants to get in the ring with her.
No, I'd be
but
like.
But Tessa is,
Well, Tessa's tough, man, and she does not back down from a challenge.
And she's got to defend that championship.
Yes, she's a fighting champion, and she's really, really good. I mean, she's still fairly young in this business.
Absolutely.
But just a phenomenal competitor.
Particularly in the past 2 years, we have seen her in-ring skills
just grow and
the way
grow.
that she controls her opponent inside that ring.
You can tell she's putting the training time in and doing her homework and all of the things that a good wrestler really needs to do. She's doing
always,
it all.
always staying in the gym as well. Mm-hmm. Very strong athlete. I believe it was Mercedes and Alicia Edwards that were in that other 70-minute plus match that she wants to shatter that record with this Iron Woman match. The only other 60-minute or 60-minute plus female wrestling match in North America I can think of was Serena Deeb and Ivelisse, I believe, from one of the Shine events. Mm-hmm. Do any others come to mind over the years? North American women's wrestling.
Not off the top of my head, unless it was a show that didn't really push it for whatever reason.
But
you think they
usually,
would.
if it
it's something
happened,
that
we would have
big.
heard about it.
Yes. I mean, maybe I'm forgetting one, but I don't believe we are. Going through that little Rolodex in my head and not coming up with anything. Smart.
Still very much a feeling out process. Neither woman wanting to take a huge risk here in the early going. They need to last.
Tess. Come on, Tessa!
Waistlock grab by Blanchard. Not just a third-generation athlete. She has multiple influences, not only Tully Blanchard, but of course Magnum TA is her stepfather.
Yeah. Wrestling family.
So wrestling everywhere. Her entire life, wrestling's been everywhere. And she has absorbed everything about it.
Exactly. So even though she's fairly young in the business still, she still, like you said, absorbed it her whole entire life. You learn by osmosis. I do think when you're around it, though, and you hear about it and you watch it and you've got mentors like the ones that she had in her family, you do come into wrestling with already some experience, at least as far as, how to handle yourself in the ring, whether you have the actual athletic skills or not.
And plus the training influence of George South on top of that.
Ouch.
Mercedes just measuring her for each shot here in the corner.
All the way down.
Continuing to just pound away, trying to wear her down here in the early going. Brings back memories of when I had to call one of the CM Punk versus Chris Hero, the 93-minute match that they had. Back in, I believe it was like 2002-ish, or early 2003. And that went into an overtime because they were tied.
I can't imagine how tired I would feel after wrestling that long. I can't imagine how tired I'm going to feel after their 75 minutes. I'm going to feel it. Aren't you going to be tired?
I saw Tessa earlier today. I'm like, how are you feeling? She's like, I'm tired. I'm like, you only have 75 minutes tonight.
Yeah, you know. I used to like it when they'd be like, you got a 15-minute time limit. I'm like, all right, I can finish that in 10. I'm sure I can.
Mercedes taking her time. She's in no rush out on the floor.
She keeps saying an hour match. Did she forget that they signed overtime? Did she forget that?
Resets the count. Smart wrestling right there from the veteran.
You know, I think I would probably be using the same strategy right about now. I hope that was her water.
Tessa's not going to wait any longer. She's going to bring her back inside physically.
See, and I don't know if that's smart for Tessa or not. If I were Tessa, I'd be taking the break just as much. I mean, yeah. You know, Tessa is a fighting champion. She wants to, like, fight. But at the same time, take the break when you get to take the break.
They can't just take a break for 75 minutes. I mean, they need to start scoring falls. You need to wear down your opponent. You need to get them in a weakened position so that maybe you can score 2 or 3 pinfalls in a row.
They have like 60 minutes.
I know, but Tessa Blanchard knows the clock is ticking. It's an opportunity to score some falls. Her opponent isn't inside the ring. She can't score falls.
I know, but see, now she's taking a break. See, she's getting a little relax in.
Collar and elbow. Right after the wrists of Martinez. Bending the fingers back.
Oh. You know, that's smart. If you can hurt Mercedes Martinez's hand, she can't chop you anymore. And that would be much in your favor.
Yes. Now putting pressure down across the shoulder and back of the neck. And when you're a wrestler like Mercedes, yeah, she took all that time off, but, you know, she did have shoulder surgery. So she does have, when you're a wrestler who's been competing for 18 years, you know you got some body parts that Tessa, if she gets the opportunity, can focus on. And she knows that those are the weaknesses.
Yeah, I mean, you never come back 100% from shoulder surgery. Yeah, we're saying Mercedes is better than ever, and she is, but she still has, like, those nagging, you know, bits and pieces that still hurt. So
she might not let on that they do, but those weaknesses are there.
I mean, if I had to step in the ring with Mercedes again, I would definitely go after that shoulder that she had the surgery on.
Keeping control of Tessa's leg, snapping it down to the mat. Trying to get some distance. Mercedes
Tessa
pulling her back toward the middle.
Knees taped up. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, the purple.
That's a kinesiology tape, K-tape.
It's like 2 bullseyes for Mercedes to go after.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I understand why wrestlers or athletes wear that tape, but at the same time, yes, when you're in the ring with somebody as smart as Mercedes Martinez, you really want to advertise that you might have something that hurts.
We're working over the fingers and wrists. Tessa visibly limping at this point after the damage was done to that leg. Mercedes trying to recover on the floor as well.
Now, because of Tessa's knee, I think I would give Mercedes as much time on the outside as she wants to take so that I can, you know, rest up my knee a little bit, shake it off.
She's back inside. Tessa being kind of cautious.
Look at Mercedes. She's like stalking her prey. She's looking for an opening. And if Tessa gives her one.
Oh, slap connects, takes out both legs of Blanchard. Turning into a crab, sitting back with it.
Can Tessa reach the rope?
Yeah, it's near the ropes.
She's near. If she can just inch her way over a little bit.
Trying to reach. Not quite close enough. And she's got it. Taking full advantage of the ref's count. Got to watch it, though. Make sure that you don't go down a fall via disqualification. It could be pinfall, it could be submission, it could be count out, it could be DQ. It's just whatever the tally is at the end of the 75 minutes determines who leaves with the championship.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Tessa back inside.
Come on, Tess, you ain't scared. You got this, girl.
Not sure about this strategy. Ooh.
Mercedes twisting away on the wrists. Tessa frees herself. Couple quick rolls. Broke free of the grasp of Mercedes Martinez.
Wear her out, Tessa.
Uh-oh.
Crossing the arms of Blanchard across her own chest, sending her down to the canvas, and now just stomping away.
Yeah. It's not the prettiest, but it's effective. Stomping a mud hole in her.
Chinlock applied, just looking to take away the energy of Blanchard. They need to conserve their energy.
It's almost like she's covering her mouth and everything. I don't know. Is that a
Can't
legal
breathe.
hold? I mean, the ref's looking.
Oh, he's right there. If it turns into something completely illegal, and that would be illegal.
Yes, totally.
Solid shots here from Martinez. Blanchard staying on her feet, though. European uppercut. Lifter. And a hard chop. Something tells me that's not going to be the only one we see. Holds her over with a shoulder tackle. Picking up the pace here. Martinez off the ropes. Kick to the leg. Shotgun drop kick to the chest. Sends Martinez into the corner. Tessa charges in. Leaping forearm shot.
Uh-oh. Mercedes Martinez having a little trouble there. What?
She moves out of the way, though. Tessa up to the second.
Doesn't slow Tessa down, though.
For a swinging DDT, but Mercedes blocks.
Suplex her, babe.
Shots to the midsection.
Got it. Core straight.
Delayed vertical suplex. Oh, right in basically a brain buster. Tessa able to kick out, though.
Did it do the damage, though? That's what we gotta ask ourselves. Oh, there's that working on that knee again. Oh, now she's just working on the whole body.
Submission predicament. And the question is, like, when you're in a painful submission hold early in the matchup, do you give up, perhaps, knowing that you could, you know, if it's going to do so much damage to her knee, for example, that she's not going to be able to walk? Do you sacrifice one fall to force the hold to be released, get back on your feet, and hope that it doesn't happen again?
No.
Then you have to make back that fall.
I don't know, but yeah, I guess it would depend on how bad her knee really is and if she can make it to the ropes or not.
Yeah.
To be honest, I
first.
think I might take that. I might take the fall and protect my body.
I guess it kind of depends on how painful the hold is.
Mm-hmm. If Mercedes hits the ref,
That would be a DQ.
okay, so that would be one fall. So maybe she better control her temper a little bit better.
Oh, Tessa got that boot up right into the face of Martinez.
See that right in her jaw.
Nobody home. Tessa comes in, up to the apron. Forearm shot from Blanchard. Clothesline on the apron, and Tessa goes tumbling down on the edge of the ring frame, down to the floor now. Looking for a count-out fall here. If enough damage was done to Blanchard to keep her on the floor for 10 seconds. If not, she's giving her time to recover.
Yeah, there's a lot of different decisions you have to make in a match of this length.
It's a completely different strategy than if you're just in a one-fall situation. She was going to get back in at 10. Martinez out to the floor now to do some damage on the floor. Now Tessa firing back. Pete's still
Count them
hobbling.
both off. If count them both out, then do they both lose a fall, I guess? Huh? I don't
It's
know.
still 0-0.
Yeah, I guess so. Ow.
One of the hardest choppers, not just in women's wrestling, but across wrestling, period,
Oh
is
my
Mercedes
gosh.
Martinez.
Yes, I can attest to that fact.
Remember the different shades of purple and red and green that Kelly Skater after being brutalized by Mercedes Martinez.
I think I still have scars from her chops. I know.
Probably
I
dozens of different people that
I was
could
gonna
say the
I know
same
I have
thing.
nightmares about them. Every time I see her chop one of the women wrestlers here, I just like shudder and I think about it.
To a count of 8, Mercedes in to break it. Trying to wear her out on the floor.
I guess that's a good strategy because then she could just throw her back in and get a pin, right? Or
In
get back
theory.
in.
Or at least have a very worn down opponent to follow up inside the ring. Maybe go for that fisherman buster. Another uppercut. And again, breaking that referee's count. Send her into the barricade, but reversed. Martinez back first into the steel.
Those guardrails are so hard. That had to have done a lot of damage to Mercedes Martinez back.
Tessa Blanchard fans getting behind her. That could have taken a lot out of the back of Martinez. Obviously, Tessa with the injured knee. If she could focus on a potentially injured back of Martinez for the rest of this matchup, things could be very different than what we've seen so far. She needs to make sure that she breaks the count like Martinez did. Referee up to a count of 8.
There she goes. She must have heard you.
It's a small building.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, resetting the count. And now some payback for those chops that Martinez was throwing earlier. Just brutalizing her.
No.
That is going to make Martinez going to more intent on returning the favor in a little while.
It's almost to the point where I think they're just intent on hurting each other rather than trying to win this match. It's getting so brutal with the strikes and the kicks.
Well, the more they can take out of their opponent, the quicker they can get some falls. You got a severely injured opponent, potentially score a couple of falls in succession.
Potentially.
But it is 0-0 at this stage of the game. Bending those fingers back again, trying to break her fingers.
Oh, and now biting
them out of the line of sight of the ref. He's got to get them back inside the ring. Breaks the count again. Tessa can't put a whole lot of weight on that leg at all.
No. Oh.
Martinez firing back.
Oh, my goodness.
Series of palm strikes. Getting aggressive on the floor.
See, for a minute there, I was almost going to say that I thought Martinez was out of it, and I think she was just playing possum.
She might have broken fingers, but her palms can still be used as weapons.
Let's go, Tessa. Come on. Gorilla straight. Come on. Come on, Tessa. Go, Tessa. Gorilla straight. Let's go, Tessa. Marking out for you. Let's go.
Oh, I don't even know what that thud was. I can't see it from here, but it sounded bad.
Into the barricade. This time Tessa's back meets the steel. Count reset once again.
What is Mercedes doing?
Referee trying to ask them to bring it in.
What does she have in her hands? She got something. She picked up
Looks like
something.
it was a water bottle.
No, she picked up something.
It's not the water bottle. It's pounding away.
I think she got zip ties out.
We don't have the benefit of being able to see our floor camera from our commentary position.
Oh, but she held them up for a second, and I swear they were the zip ties.
Well,
that we
perhaps
used
perhaps it is.
for the turnbuckle pass.
Well, if that is what she grabs, and there are barricades right there, I don't want to know what's about to happen. Count of 9. Mercedes once again. Oh! 10. That's the first fall. Well, if she's zip tied to the barricade, that's going to get you counted out.
Well, now will she get cut loose? Like
Somebody,
how does this work?
good question. Where's Indy Hartwell to come and save her? Referee now going out there to, I don't know if he realized exactly what happened. Now, I don't think he realized that she was zip tied to the barricade. He's not going to allow that.
He's not going to allow that?
Well, I mean, it's against the rules. You can't zip tie your opponent to. Looks like the referee's going to confer with ring announcer Jimmy Desmond. See what the ruling is here. You can't just zip tie your opponent for a count out.
Wrestling fans, the referee is reversing his decision.
There you go.
For the first fall, being disqualification. Tessa Blanchard has won the first fall and leads.
Whoa!
I mean, you can't just like introduce foreign objects into the matchup to keep your opponent away from getting back inside the ring. It's against the rules. So a disqualification. Calling for scissors to cut her free, which is actually what should be done. That's the right call. You can't just keep your opponent zip tied to the barricade.
I think Mercedes Martinez is expending a little bit too much energy.
If that was her strategy, it's not going to work. She better come up with Plan B. Plan B, rely on your wrestling ability. Gotta wonder, was attempting this with the referee worth getting cost a fall by disqualification? I don't know if she thought that through.
No, I didn't think she thought it would go this way. Oh, look, it must have hurt her wrist. I mean, she was probably struggling so hard.
So she could have a bad wrist, bad knee, and now just stomping away at the chest. Going for the Fisherman Buster.
Up.
Trying to even the score here if she can, but Tessa, hammerlock DDT. Hooks the leg. 2 and 3.
Oh my gosh, Tessa Blanchard.
Very quickly, Tessa up 2-0.
Okay, I did not foresee this match going this way. I mean, I thought it would be pretty even, and but I really,
Well,
I didn't think Mercedes would have 2 falls down.
Well, you need to hand it to Tessa. Despite the knee injury and despite being zip-tied out there, she was able to come back and very quickly hit that hammerlock DDT to score a pinfall here on the veteran, the one who is used to competing for an hour inside the ring. Advantage to the champion, even though she's limping on her way back toward her opponent.
No mercy, Tessa. Get her.
All right, they're both to their feet, so the ref's saying they can continue. Okay. See, Tessa was smart. I would have gotten right back on her, too.
Well, can't waste any time. She has the advantage after hitting that maneuver. Into the buckle goes Martinez. Grounds right into the boot, though.
That was a screw you, no screw you.
Screw you. Screw your face. Kicking away at the leg. Elbows from Martinez. Try to free herself from this position. Big boot levels Blanchard. He's charging. Tessa sidesteps her and through the ropes to the floor.
There's
Goes
those
Martinez.
guardrails again.
It was like a bullfighter. She just like sidestepped her. Like, was it Maria Toro?
Yes. It's delicious, baby.
You said it, not me. Here comes Tessa Blanchard taking a huge risk, and it pays off through the ropes to the floor and sending Martinez back first into the steel.
But, I mean, look at Tessa Blanchard, though. Did it hurt her just as much? Like you said, do you want to take those high risks?
Well,
you still know you have a lot of match to go.
She's going for another.
Oh
A second. Back inside goes Tessa, clutching that knee. Just trying to get enough momentum to run like that. She's potentially doing more damage to that injury. Sacrificing her own body for the sake of injuring her opponent. So hold on to the championship. A third dive.
Oh my gosh, did you see Mercedes back bend over those guardrails?
Brings back memories of Mike Awesome and JT Smith at the ECW.
No. Your back is not supposed to bend that way.
Yeah, it's not supposed to bend that way. Be broken back. Make you humble.
Make you not be able to wrestle ever again.
That too. Going underneath the ring.
Did she lose her? Where is she?
To a count of 7 up. Out the other side of the ring, up by the ring steps. And they're both back in.
But who's worse for wear at this point in time?
They're both falling apart at this point in time. The brutality.
Mercedes can barely get to her feet. Tessa's hopping on one leg.
Tessa's on basically one leg at this point. Getting a burst of energy here, Tessa Blanchard.
But she's still hopping.
Resetting the count.
Oh, working on that arm again. Oh.
Martinez, though, turning it around. And into that steel goes Tessa.
Ouch. Please stop.
Oh, she is not going to stop.
Please stop.
She's got like another 40 minutes to keep doing that. And right across the throat. Count broken. Kind of.
I mean, it worked, I guess.
It worked. He accepted that as breaking the count.
Oh, now where are they going?
Oh, she's going to use that rope. Just choking her.
This is
Referee needs to lay down the law
I
here.
was gonna say,
See another DQ out here.
okay. Yeah, it's not a no DQ match. It's just an Iron Woman match. You can't be going crazy there.
Tied up in that rope still.
She is tied up in that rope still. Oh, did you hear that thud?
I think everybody did.
Oh, she's
Draping her over that barricade. Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh, she's going to do it. No, don't do it. Don't do it, Mercedes.
That hardwood
don't
floor.
do it.
DDT to the floor. Mercedes back inside. Looks like she might be going for a count-out win right here. There's no way Tessa's getting back up and inside the ring in 10 seconds after that.
No, there's no way. It'd be a miracle. She'd be like Superwoman or something. I'm not even sure if she's. I would say she's probably knocked out. Oh, I see some movement.
And that's 10, 2-1.
Mercedes Martinez has won the third fall. Tessa Blanchard leads 2-1.
Tessa's still ahead by 1 fall, but she is just in a world of pain on the floor.
I mean, she might.
She might get another counted out a second time.
I mean, maybe
Trying to
somebody
crawl.
should. Yeah, maybe somebody should check on her, see if she's even able to continue.
She's crawling,
She's crawling.
trying to get back inside the ring, so this match doesn't become tied. Up to 9, and Tessa's back in. Mercedes immediately putting the boots to her, though.
She needs to let her get to her feet. Not like that, but.
Well, for Fisherman Buster.
Uh-oh. If she hits this, it's going to be.
Doing her best to block.
Reverse it, Tess. Reverse it, Tess.
Inside cradle. Ooh, 2.5 right there. Very close.
Gorilla straight.
Sidesteps her. Mercedes into the corner. Tessa to the apron she goes. Lands a forearm. This time, Tessa back inside. German suplex. And she came down on her shoulder right there.
She did.
Only 2, though.
Go, Tessa. Gorilla straight, Tessa.
You know, earlier in the matchup, we had a similar situation. It was Tessa crashing down to the edge of the ring frame and down to the floor. That time, she was able to scoot through the ropes back inside and hit that suplex, learning from the earlier mistake.
Yeah, see Mercedes, if you watch her, she's doing this thing with her hand, so you know she kind of hurt her shoulder on that. It's like she's trying to get some feeling back in that arm, get that blood moving.
You gotta wonder if maybe it was intentional that Tessa kind of twisted with Mercedes' body when hitting that maneuver so she would take the full impact on the shoulder. She knows it's a weakness. Spine buster from Martinez. Folds her in half. But
Oh my
still
gosh.
only 2. Tessa kicks out.
How did Tessa kick out of that? That is just amazing.
Who you are?
Oh, ow.
Boss lady.
Perhaps looking for the Mexican ceiling hold.
Now she does this variation
Surfboard.
with
Yep. With the Dragon Sleeper.
Sleeper. Oh.
This could be it. Will Tessa be forced to submit?
You know what? She really should go ahead and
needs-
take the fall, or this is going to be...
She needs the energy to keep going. The smart move might be to tap, and that's what she's doing.
Mercedes Martinez has won the 4th fall, even in the match at 2 falls apiece.
All right, so it's 2-2. Wow. You know, I said at the beginning of this was the match I was waiting for, and it has not disappointed.
And you can tell she's just clutching that injured knee. Referee checking on her condition. See if she can continue. You know, a match like this scheduled to go 75 minutes, but if the punishment and the potential injuries they are sustaining during the course of this matchup does them in before that, so be it. We truly will see who is an Iron Woman in professional wrestling. Can they last 75 minutes at this pace? Martinez maybe going for a pile driver or a power bomb, pile driver possibly. Tessa avoids it for one of her own. Up on the back. Code red. And she got her.
Tessa Blanchard has won the 5th fall, taking the lead at 3 falls to 2.
3-2, Tessa Blanchard. But still, immediately after scoring that fall, clutching that knee again.
It's crazy. This is I don't even know, like, this is too close to call. Like, I'm worried about both women and how they're going to be feeling later on tonight and tomorrow. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I mean, we still
match
have
like this.
2 more days of women's wrestling here at the Eagles Club today.
You know, a match like this could be a career ender if you don't watch out.
Referee doing a very good job of checking with both competitors to see what their condition is like at this point in the matchup.
Mercedes saying I'm up, but does she know where she's at?
Now she
think
does.
so.
As soon as she turned around into those forearms and right to the eyes of Tessa Blanchard she goes and sends her to the floor.
Come on, baby.
Mercedes pointing to her head. Brains.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
a
sometimes
shortcut.
you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
4. 5. 6.
Mercedes out to the floor. Is she going to go after the leg out there on the floor?
That would be the smart thing to do. I mean, you tell it's like you know, a lion after an injured gazelle. Oh, yep.
Kicking away at that leg. Trying to just hop backwards, get away from Martinez. Continuing to do further damage. Shot to the face. And another uppercut.
Tessa trying to block, and she can't even get her hands up in time.
Trying to muscle her up. Oh, going for another one of these DDTs, maybe?
I don't know what she's doing.
Places her in the front row. And I have been told we are 44 minutes into this matchup.
44 minutes, and they've already been through so much damage. Can you imagine? Oh, my goodness.
Sends that barricade into Tessa and then knocks her back into basically row 2.
Referee basically saying you can't do that. Mercedes was like, yeah, I can. I just did.
Pulling Tessa back toward the ring. But not back inside the ring just yet. Now she does.
Mercedes is looking like she's feeling pretty confident right now.
With just about 30 minutes to go in this thing. That was basically a butterfly DDT. Couldn't tell from our vantage point if Tessa's head connected.
Looks like she might have had her world rocked a little bit. And a cover.
Somehow Tessa able to kick out despite all the punishment that she has endured.
30 remain.
45 minutes deep, 30 minutes left.
I can't imagine. I'm tired just watching them.
Suddenly you have pain in your knee that you didn't realize was there earlier.
My neck is really bothering me.
Tessa mounting some offense. Quick DDT on Martinez. Into a cover. But close to the ropes. Grabbed hold of that bottom rope. Referee caught it. And now she's in the ropes, so smart strategy on Mercedes' part. Referee's not going to allow her to do any damage when she's in the ropes. Wrapping the arm around the bottom rope.
It's like I think Mercedes thought it was a good idea, but Tessa almost got herself DQ'd there. She's going to have to watch that.
Yeah, referee issuing a warning. Tessa's still in the lead, though. Looking for a count-out fall.
I don't think she's going to get a count out of this one. Mercedes is just taking a break. She's not.
She's already back on her feet. Back inside.
Oh, stomps to the gut, taking all the wind out of her.
Back to the floor. Try to catch that breath again. Tessa's not going to wait.
I don't think she should wait at this point. I think she should take advantage of the situation and.
Yeah, she's in the
do as
driver's
much
seat.
damage.
Try to get a couple more falls.
Yeah, give yourself a little buffer. Get a couple falls ahead, and then, you know, the chances of your winning in the next less than 30 minutes is.
Face being pressed through that steel.
I don't know. Yeah, why is I don't know. The referee should really complain about that.
Letting a lot go on the floor. Wrapping her arm through the barricade. Now the referee's going to try to lay down the law a little bit. 4.5.
Again, Tessa
Can't push her luck.
Yeah, Tessa keeps getting it really close to a 5 count. She's going to end up losing a fall and a DQ if she doesn't watch out.
She's back in looking for the DQ, or the count out. Changed her mind. Going back outside again. Do some more damage.
Oh, it's making my fingers hurt.
Fingers, knee, shoulder.
I'll be right back. I need to go get some Aleve.
Looks like she's going to try to stand on the fingers here.
Oh.
Throw it across that second rope. Blanchard with momentum. Again, potentially sacrificing her own knee. Try to get momentum to do damage to her opponent.
Do you really want to do it one more time?
Elbow to the back this time. Boot to the side of the head.
Oh, I don't know if this is a smart strategy. Going to the top.
And you have only one leg. She's able to battle through the pain, get that adrenaline flowing enough to run for some of those maneuvers, but Mercedes dumped her, folds her in half, and the shoulders are down, but only for 2.
I really, really thought that was it. That was so close to a 3 count. It was like a 2.99999.
For a cover again. Just making her spend that energy to kick out.
Yep.
Folding her in half again. Somehow Tessa continuing to kick out.
Wow. Both these women are incredible, incredible athletes.
Absolutely. Continuing to focus on that leg.
Oh.
Now it's time to go to school. All of her body weight across that knee.
Back up, Mercedes. Good. 1, 2.
Wow. Is she even going to be able to get back to her feet?
She's going to be able to walk home. Again, just driving the knee into the ring. And using the ropes once again for more leverage to inflict more punishment. Using the edge of the ring frame. Steel and wood out there on that edge.
Yeah, that is so painful.
And
no.
dragging her to the ring post. Repeatedly into the steel.
What's she gonna do now? More damage.
Well, the one positive thing is Tessa is still in the lead in this match, despite the fact that she can't even stand. So her title is not in jeopardy as of yet. She just needs to do whatever she can to prevent Mercedes from getting any more falls.
This is going to be a count out. It has to be. I mean, she's not going to even be able to get to her feet, so.
Referee administering that count. See if Tessa can get back to her feet. Or at least 1 foot.
6, 7.
Oh my gosh, she's up. How is she up on her feet?
On one leg. Hopping on one leg, but she's back inside.
Back out.
Boot right across the throat. Mercedes trying to see what she can get away with the referee. Back to using the rope again.
Right back to that knee. Mercedes is looking confident, but she needs to go and get ahead and get some kind of a fall win. I'm say pinfall,
perhaps
it doesn't
drag her
matter.
to the
Yeah.
middle of the ring.
Submission.
Figure 4 or something at this point. Something leg-based submission hold.
Mercedes Martinez knows a lot of those.
More palm strikes. Ho! Several knees in the corner now. Martinez. Big boot.
She's like stalking her prey at this time. Look at Mercedes' face. She's like, what are you going to do now?
Trying to kick away with.
Oh, Tessa firing back.
Yeah, getting fired up. Burst of adrenaline here from Blanchard. Really firing up. Charges in.
Oh.
Shotgun drop kick. Despite the bad knee.
Out the face. 1, 2, 3.
What does she have in mind? She needs to take advantage of this.
Just trying to survive through the pain at this point. Trying to pull Martinez out of the corner, holding onto that second rope. And she does. Holds her in half. Only 2. Both of them just so worn down by this point in the fight. The referee administering the count, but Tessa looking to follow up if she can.
They say the person that gets to their feet first has the advantage. And she works it. She goes right back to that hand and arm.
Knee across the side of the face for good measure. All focusing on that hand.
For a minute there, I thought her shoulders were down, but she's arching up.
Looking for a submission. Martinez not giving it up, though.
She found the ropes. Look at that. She gives the thumbs up. Mercedes gives the thumb. Did you see that?
She doesn't look okay.
Doesn't look okay.
Even though she's giving the thumbs up.
Oh, well.
Well, so much for your thumb.
Ow.
4. Get up the fight. 1, 2,
she just bite her knee? I'm
Well, if you're gonna bite, two can play at that game. Continuing to kick away at the knee.
Oh.
Pulls her out of the corner, pounding down across the back. Suplex, holding on.
There's two.
For the trifecta.
Oh, wow.
Only gets two out of that. Gotta hand it to Tessa, repeatedly kicking out.
Oh, there goes that knee again.
This could be a submission fall for Martinez right here. Got her all tied up. Nowhere near the ropes.
Putting that pressure back on that knee again. And her arms and her back and her neck.
And everything.
But especially that knee.
Referee checking on Tessa's condition.
15 minutes remaining.
15 minutes left in the 75-minute Iron Woman match. As those arms butterflied, really pulling back on it.
Like we were saying earlier, do you tap out and save yourself for later, but give a fall up?
I don't know. Still have 15 minutes.
I know. 15 minutes is a long time, especially when you've already been wrestling an hour.
Exactly. I think she realized she wasn't going to get the submission, so Mercedes trying to change it up a little bit. Mercedes knows that she needs to do whatever she can to score a fall here, try to get closer to getting the advantage in the matchup. Tessa's still in the lead.
Oh.
Nobody home in the corner. To the second rope goes Blanchard, and Martinez, though, has got her walking out of the corner with Tessa. Sit out powerbomb! But somehow Blanchard kicks out.
That was crazy.
Such a high-impact maneuver.
Did she
But
even
still
know
able
she
to kick out.
Did she even know she kicked out? Like, I was that just like, I don't know, like a muscle twitch, like a muscle memory, like.
Who knows?
Whatever it was, Mercedes did not get that fall. What's she gonna do with that?
Get DQ'd, maybe. Can't put weapons to use. Did she not learn from the zip tie situation earlier? Referee isn't going to put up with it. Mercedes grabbing that chair. Come on. Referee's got to get that out of the ring. Get that out of her hands, ref. Mercedes Martinez with that chair down across the leg. Gonna DQ her. Chair shot to the knee. Come on. Get that chair out of the ring, ref. Continuing to go to work on the already injured Knee.
Oh.
Trying to grab the chair, but the damage has already been done.
She looks like she doesn't even care.
Has won the 6th fall and now leads 4-2.
She leads 4-2, but she just got her knee chair shotted repeatedly by Martinez. It's only one DQ fall, but come on. She can be able to continue at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
that could be Mercedes' strategy. You sacrifice another DQ fall loss just for the sake of doing so much damage with a weapon like that, so that you can, score more falls more quickly because she can't continue.
I mean, I guess that's a good strategy, but it feels kind of wrong.
That should have been like 2 or 3 DQ falls for every shot to that knee.
Shot she did, it should have been a DQ. Tessa should be ahead by like 7 now. It's sticking at her tongue at her. Oh my gosh. She has no respect.
Trying to pull herself up by the ropes.
I hear the ref saying you got to get to both feet. But, I mean, how is she supposed to get to both feet?
She can't stand. She can't continue.
The referee has awarded the 7th fall to Mercedes Martinez.
This is ridiculous.
Tessa 4, Mercedes 3.
Yeah, she can't stand. She can't answer a 10 count because of all the damage that was done with that chair. This was supposed to be about athleticism, about showing who's the better wrestler for 75 minutes. Martinez didn't need to pull out that chair.
No, like I said, it just feels wrong. I mean, the match. I was really enjoying this match. It was so exciting and going back and forth and everything. And now I just feel I feel almost cheated. Like I feel like this is just. I don't know. I almost want to start cheering.
Disappointing to see that
Tessa.
Martinez made that choice, made that decision to go this route.
Look, she's back to her feet. Is he going to let it continue? Oh!
But Martinez
What is she
quickly
gonna do?
going for the Fisherman Buster. And she hits it. Cover. And 3.
Mercedes Martinez has won the 8th fall, evening the score at 4 apiece.
We are tied. And how much longer can Tessa hang in there at this point?
Oh, what cost to Tessa? I mean, I know she wants to be a fighting champion, but still, there's only so much you can put your body through. She needs to think of her future.
She hasn't lost yet. Martinez still, it's tied. Martinez doesn't have the lead.
I know, but she needs to think about like her future in wrestling. I mean, you can't if her leg gets ruined.
Yeah.
I mean, if she has to have surgery or something, she could be out for months and months and maybe never be able to come back. You have to think of those things. Is one match worth it?
Well,
I mean,
that's the question. It's up to her to decide.
yeah, and it looks like she's deciding to try and get to her feet. I almost feel like we should run in and throw the towel in for her, but
Well, stay up here, Arnold Scotland. Trying to get back up, use that rope for some leverage. Shake some life back into that knee.
but look at Mercedes. She's just waiting. She's waiting.
Pulling down the knee pad. She's saying no. She doesn't want to stop the match. She's going to continue. Referee's asking, giving her that option, but she's going to continue to wrestle
Up
and continue to get beaten down here by Martinez. Pulled to the middle of the ring, and now going back to work, spinning toe hold. Nope. Tying up the legs. Submission hold cinched in. Tessa Blanchard in a world of pain. Referee asking if she needs to submit. Can she endure this punishment. It's tied at this point.
How could anybody?
It's tied. Can she afford to tap? But so much damage has been done, she has no choice.
Mercedes Martinez has won the 9th fall and goes ahead 5 falls to 4.
5-4 Martinez.
I mean, Tessa's like a crying mess on the mat, and Mercedes Martinez is standing in the corner like, I'm okay. I mean, this is
because she knows she
know.
supposedly outsmarted everybody because she used that chair. Decided to take that shortcut.
Wily veteran, I guess.
Doing jumping jacks. Yeah, great.
Oh, come on.
Real happy, real proud of yourself. Tessa trying to get back up.
Yeah, back her up, ref.
She's back up. With a look of determination and a flurry of forearm shots now. Again, sacrificing that bad knee to do some damage to Martinez. Got that adrenaline flowing through her body, trying to fight through the excruciating pain.
Where are you going, girl?
5 minutes remain.
She's not thinking about climbing up.
Oh my gosh. I think
It's impossible at this point.
Yes.
But she's got Martinez on her back. Referee checking on both of their conditions. Completely exhausted by this point in the match.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll see a double count out at this point. With maybe they won't be. Neither of them will be able to get up by the 10 count. Maybe I'm wrong. Mercedes is working.
Well, if they're both down, he can't really award a fall
No.
to one of them, so it wouldn't change the score anyway. Just wait till the first one gets up.
She is going to try and climb, isn't she?
Don't encourage her. All these people. She's trying to do it. Climbing up top with one leg.
Oh, that's a horrible position to be in, with only having one leg that's working.
And now Martinez up to the second. Be thinking about a superplex.
Oh,
Looks like that's what she's going for. Or a super fisherman buster.
oh my goodness!
Has the leg cradled.
Oh my goodness!
Tessa trying to fight it off. Dangerous position, could fall to the floor. Forearm shots from Blanchard, sends her down. Tessa to the top.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What? Oh!
Unbelievable. Clutching her knee, did the damage, but Martinez rolls to the floor.
Where did she go? Where did Mercedes Martinez go?
And she's under the ring. If she's not inside the ring, she's out of the ring, so she can get counted out no matter where she's at. To a count of 4, Tessa clutching her knee, but Martinez nowhere to be found. No, stay inside. She could have gotten a Martinez on the other side of the ring. Could have been a huge mistake right there for Tessa. She might have gotten a count-out win. 2 minutes left in the 75-minute time limit. Well, the Iron Woman match. Tessa needs to do whatever she can, get her back inside the ring, try to score a fall.
Right now, all Mercedes Martinez has to do is stay away from her.
She's just trying to run.
As long as she stays away from her for the next 2 minutes, it's over. Great strategy by Mercedes Martinez at this point.
Back to the floor is Martinez. Tessa out to the floor herself. On the apron. Martinez routinely going under the ring, crawling out the other side.
1 minute remaining to the match.
1 minute left, and Martinez just trying to run away from the fight here.
I mean, that's like the best strategy for this, but Tessa just needs to get her in the ring somehow.
Martinez out the other side. Martinez back inside. Blanchard rolls back inside.
30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds left. Tessa scores. She needs to go for the cover. Clutching that knee, but she needs to crawl and go for the cover here. Inching her way toward Martinez. Can she make the cover?
Just get just a finger over top of her. Just get your hand. Come on, Tessa. Just get your hand over top of her. That's all you need to do.
And the time has expired.
With a score of 5 falls to 4, the winner of the 75-minute Iron Woman match and new Phoenix Surprise Champion, the Latina Sensation, Mercedes Martinez.
Well, despite the way that she decided to do it, another championship accolade in the career of the Latina Sensation, your new Phoenix of Rise.
Yeah, you got to give it to both of these women. That was an incredible 75 minutes.
The fact that Tessa Blanchard hung in there for that long is incredible.
And a new record for longest women's match.
Martinez breaking her own record. Years into her career, Mercedes Martinez comes up the winner of your main event here at Rise 10 Insanity. Thank you for joining us.